Welcome back, group. Today we're gonna smoke some chickens come hell or high water. I went out of my way to coordinate a meeting with my butcher right after they had a fresh delivery of chickens come in. I decided to pick up three of them. We're gonna do these two different ways. These first two, I'm going to go ahead and remove the backbones from them. Now, make no mistake, these are very fresh birds. They're from right here in Ohio. I know exactly where they came from. I drive past the facility that processes these pretty much every day when I'm going back and forth to work. They do not add hormones to these birds. As you can tell, they look very natural. They're not oversized. They have the qualities of a more natural type of a bird, which is exactly what I'm looking for. And I'm going to start out here with a base coating of some seasoning. This is a caramelized onion and butter flavored seasoning. I want to coat these up very well. The spice combination in this is going to help to dry that skin up just a little bit. Now we're going to add a little bit of this sole powder to one of the birds. This is a very tasty seasoning mix. Again, this is one that came with the Recteq grill when I first purchased it back in the spring. It's very good with chicken. And I've got the 4-letter rub here also from Recteq. This is another great all-purpose rub. This works on just about anything you can imagine. And yeah, I'm going to go liberal here. Press that down a little. Let's flip her over. Back to the base. Since I'm not chopping these birds up, this is my first opportunity and just about my only opportunity to get seasoning on these birds before they go to the cooker. So I want to make sure we get it right. You'll notice these birds look pretty clean. They're not sloppy, nasty, wet. This is what you get when you find good, fresh birds. Back to the sole powder. Trust me, this is not too much seasoning. I'm going to go ahead and lay each one of these birds into its own individual pan with a chicken rack installed. Just a little extra seasoning here on the outside because I actually did take and rest these in the refrigerator for about an hour. Okay, this last bird, I'm going to go ahead and use my same base seasoning again first. I'm not butchering this one down. This one is going to become a beer can chicken, something we haven't done here for several years. Our daughter really loves it. Of course, we do too. I'm actually adding on a little bit of Lawry's seasoned salt here also, along with that caramelized onion and butter seasoning. I want to make sure she's coated up nice. And you can't have beer can chicken without a little beer. Now I'm going to get this bird mounted on its perch. I never use the beer cans anymore. The stainless steel cups with this holder is pretty much the best way to go. And here it comes. We'll get this tied up. Past experience has pretty much shown us that you're better off to tie this up just a little bit. The kitchen window is open, that's why you can hear the rain bouncing off of our back patio roof. Okay, that rain shower passed through after about 15 minutes, so I wiped down the cooker and brought out the beer can chicken. I want to get it started about 15 minutes before the other birds come out. Again, this is from past experience. If you want to cook your chickens quicker, always split them. Here we go. Let's get the next two out here. Looking pretty good so far. Give her a little spin. We'll drop these in and let them cruise. It's been almost 45 minutes. I want to do a quick temp check on these just to see where we stand. I know they're not done yet, but I like to get a feel for where they're actually at in the thickest part of the breast. I found with this cooker that you're better off to check kind of often and rotate things just to produce a little bit more even cooking. As you can see here, I'm going to shuffle positions and spin them around just to share that love. Okay, see you in a little bit. And as we expected, another rain shower passing through. It's just one of those days. Checking in again. Let's give these another spin and rotate. So what I'm seeing here is the breast on this beer can chicken has gotten up to temperature. The thigh is very close. So I'm going to count on just a little bit of carryover and pull the beer can chicken out right now and leave the other two in for just another short period here. Now I'm going to apply some barbecue sauce to these two. I've got a sweet and mild spicy type sauce I'm going to put on these just to finish them up. I've noticed over all my years living in this neighborhood, the ice cream truck always shows up on the days that it's raining and storming. Alright, it's time to get these out of here. They're up to temperature. The next storm is coming. I said come hell or high water, and I think we're about to get high water. Yep. So we'll get her untied, get this dismounted. Whoa! How do you get the can out of the butt? When was the last time your chickens did that? And just carving things up a little bit here to get onto a dinner plate. Just keeping it real simple. This actually is pretty simple to do. Bird's pretty tender, pretty juicy. No sense in keeping this carcass here now. Break it off. Take a look at it here, and Just kind of start peeling the breast off of the rib cage. Get that cartilage out of there. Don't forget about that wishbone. You don't want to bite into that. There's a tough one. It's almost a wing. And you can see these birds are not a bloody, sloppy mess. They are definitely not undercooked, but at the same time, they're not overcooked. I always cook by temperature, and these birds look great. That discoloration there is nothing to be concerned about because, as you can see, as I open this up, there is no blood inside of that bird. It's actually very tender, juicy meat coming off of that carcass. Moving on to bird 3. Quick takedown. Get this stuff ready for dinner. Folks, you can do just about anything you want with this chicken. The sky is actually the limit. There's so many different things that can be done with this now at this point. I did not show any other cooking processes with this because I was mainly concerned about doing this chicken for everybody. This is just good all-around stuff. We've got plenty here to feed 4 people. Probably have some leftovers too, which is a good thing. Just take my word for it. It's very delicious, very tender and juicy. I will definitely do this again.